Kuvaniya, also known as Kuvana, was a woman of the Yaksha tribe. According to legend, Kuvaniya was the daughter of Masithipali, a relative of the great king Ravana, and Vikantahadra, a general. She was also known as a practitioner of occult sciences. It was prophesied that Kuvini had 3 unusually positioned breasts, and that after the middle breast was removed, she would find a husband. Legend has it that she was a skilled swordsman and archer. Sinhabahu and Sinhasivali, who had a kingdom in India, had a prince named Vijaya. Due to Prince Vijaya's unruly behavior, he was exiled from the country, and therefore King Vijaya and his 700 followers came to Sri Lanka and landed on the coast of Kudaramalai in Sri Lanka. It is said that when they landed in this country, they recognized the presence of human habitation in the country by seeing a dog on the beach. He ordered the animal to follow and find out information. When none of the group that had gone returned, Vijaya walked in the direction his group had gone. He caught sight of a beautiful girl picking cotton. None of the group was nearby. It is said that a battle broke out between Prince Vijaya and Kuvini and that Prince Vijaya was victorious. It is said that the middle of Kuvini's 3 breasts was missing at this time. Legend has it that she was deeply attached to Prince Vijaya and that when Prince Vijaya, who was hungry, asked for something to eat for himself and his group, Kuvini provided food for the group. At this time, the rest of Kuvaniya's tribe were attending a wedding ceremony in Sirisawastapura, and Kuvaniya, who was deeply attached to Vijaya, had arranged for Prince Vijaya to be given the kingship of the country. Thinking that there would be a challenge from her relatives in the future, Kuvaniya, with her help, had arranged for Prince Vijaya to massacre her relatives. Prince Vijaya, who came to power in this country by marrying Kuvini, spent a happy time with her and had 2 children, Jeevhata and Dasala. Legend has it that shortly after Prince Vijaya arrived in this country, he contracted a severe form of leprosy and was treated for it in the Dalakanda mountains in the cold climate of the Kurunegala district. However, due to the ongoing conflict that King Vijaya had with Kuvini, a Yaksha tribe woman with superhuman abilities, the king had taken steps to banish her from the palace. Subsequently, the king had arranged to marry a princess of the Shastriya dynasty, brought from Madurai, India, in order to gain legal kingship. Another theory is that after the king banished Kuvaniya, she fled to her native place, Thonigala, in the Anamadua area, and was killed by Kuvaniya's relatives, who were massacred by Prince Vijaya, with the help of her previous wife, who was still alive. There is a belief that the princess of Madurapura, whom King Vijaya brought to marry for the second time, was hidden in a cave in the Wilbhaba area, and that when Kuvaniya, who went to that cave, tried to kill her by extending her magical long tongue, a guard protecting the princess of Madurapura cut off her tongue, and that she fell to her death from the Morgalagamai Hachawanam spot while running in great pain. Another popular belief is that King Vijaya, who had given the kingdom to his relatives and had expelled him and his children from the palace, was saddened and angry and climbed the top of the Yaktasagala mountain and cursed the land of Thambapani and the future rulers of this country, including Vijaya, and then jumped off the mountain and committed suicide. After cursing King Vijaya and his land, he jumped off the mountain and died, and she was reborn as a goddess. It is said that King Vijaya would constantly see this vision of a goddess in his dreams while sleeping, which later led to him developing a disease called Devi Dasha. However, there is also a legend that Kuvaniya was the elder sister of the god Saman, and she is also the first queen of Sri Lanka in folklore. She is still worshipped in the Vedas as the Kiri Amalai Jatho, the mother of the wet mothers, and altars built in her honor can still be seen in several places throughout Sri Lanka today. 70.